We've always taken a slow and steady approach, sink our roots deep into our backyard. Still, most of our sales are in Pennsylvania. So we appreciate Martin's and all the work they've done for us and put us on the shelf so our customers can go and grab it. So please do.
Sure. I'm Chris Trogner, one of the co-founders of Troges Brewing Company in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
And I'm his brother, John Trogner.
We're born and raised in central Pennsylvania, came back and started Troges, and here we are 22 years later.
Learning to brew out in Colorado and then bringing that back to central PA was kind of the start or the seed that we grew from.
Yeah, Pennsylvania has a tremendous amount of agriculture and resources that are right here that make a lot of sense to have a brewery in business that we can kind of tap into.
Getting to use local, we get to go to the farm, we get to taste the ingredients, we get that inside track to what's ripe and what's ready. Different fruits like peaches and nectarines, cherries. So it's just like a playground for us ingredient-wise.
So we're constantly trying a new process or technique to try to draw more from our ingredients.
You have to source the right ingredients, but you also have to put them together with the right techniques. So I always try to drink a recipe in my head first. That's pretty cool when you can think through it, but really it's not until you're done brewing and you get to try it off the tank and you see how close you got. When you finally get those two things to match, that's that wow. Like that's really cool, very satisfying.
I think that's another thing that separates us too, is we don't have 100 years of tradition that we're trying to replicate.
You have hops, water, barley, and yeast. You put them together in a certain way and you ferment and get beer. That's the only thing that's standardized. But now to have that challenge of coming up with something not only new and interesting, but meaningful. I mean, brewing beer we love is awesome. The fact that people actually enjoy it is pretty freaking cool.
In the world of beer, there's 7,000 breweries out there. We're still very, very small. Martin selling Troges certainly has helped us introduce Troges to a lot of new people.
Yeah, I mean, from a brewing stance, if you can get wheat from the backyard, barley from up the road, put it together with some fruit from the stand down the street and brew an amazing beer and then sell it locally, like boom, you nailed it. I mean, that's the home run.